From Posh Pets Rescue. Okay? Melissa, November 1st is going to be a very exciting event. Talk about Posh Pets Rescue and your grand opening in Long Beach.
So Posh Pets Rescue recently took over the Long Beach shelter, and we're having the grand reopening this Saturday, November 1st. It will begin at 11 a.m. and go till about 3 or 4. We're going to have costume contests for dogs and for people, adults and children, and you can come and meet all the dogs that we have available for adoption as well as the cats. We'll also have our volunteer trainer that works with all of our dogs. He'll also be there if you'd like to bring your pets by, if you have any dogs that have behavioral issues. He can help work on that with you. There's no charge for that. We just ask that if he helps you out, that you give a donation to our shelter. We're also always looking for volunteers, both to socialize cats and kittens, and also help with walking the dogs and cleaning the kennels. And we can always use donations of food, dog food, cat food, kitty litter, blankets, sheets. And of course, we could always use money. There's never enough money.
Where are you located?
We are located at 770 Park Place in Long Beach, right by the water tower. I'm not sure what else.
Okay, that's great. All right.
Thank you.
Now, let me ask you a question, Melissa. Don't you think it's a great idea that the dogs that people are going to adopt, right, are healthy?
Yes.
Now, that's where Christine comes in, because she wrote a book called Home Cooking for Your Dogs. How cool is that? So how can you keep these dogs nice and healthy? Like Gary's dogs, who has 4 of them.
So one way to keep the dogs nice and healthy, after you adopt them, of course, we always want to adopt shelter pets, is to think about doing a biologically appropriate diet. And really that can be a raw diet or a home-cooked diet. And it's really simple. A lot of objections are that it's too expensive and that it takes too much time up. But what I do as a holistic chef for animals, I teach pet owners how to transition their pets onto a biologically appropriate diet. So when you adopt a shelter pet, which we all should think about doing, the best way to give them a long and healthy life is to put them on a diet that really is food-based, not commercial pet food-based.
And I want to make an announcement on the Halftime Howie show today that because we love pets, that so many people affiliated with the show love pets, they're human's best friend, we've asked Christine to be a regular on our show and do weekly pet tips. So what do you think about that, Christine?
Oh, Howie, thank you so much. I'm so excited to work with you guys, and really my mission has always been to create healthier pets, to live long lives, and I'm happy to share that with the community. That really, I think we have lots of dog owners here in this community, and I really want to educate people, and that's really will be my mission for a long time.
Now, I'm going to throw something totally off. I love putting people on the spot and hitting people with something off the cuff. Now, I came up with an idea. We, on our show, we love kids. We have a 9th grader on the show who unfortunately is in Manhattan today. He does a Long Beach history report, Christopher Murdy, and we also have a 12th grader that does a science report. And I think it's great to get kids involved. So what do you think of this idea that we have a monthly contest, an essay contest, where kids come on the show and do an essay on why they love their pets, and the winner wins a free book a month from you.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Not job. Maybe it's a job. I think that's a fantastic idea. And having formerly been an English teacher, I'm happy to correct those essays. So great idea, Howie.
All right. Excellent. And again, let's get Posh Pets Rescue. I know there's been some history with this, but talk about the impact, Melissa, you think that Posh Pets Rescue is going to do in the Long Beach community, and how it's going to benefit so many people who really love pets.
Oh, okay. Well, Posh Pets has actually been around for about 20 years. We started in New York City rescuing animals from the kill shelters there. And then we were approached by the city of Long Beach and asked to take the contract and take over the city shelter, which we were happy to do. They had been doing a great job, the volunteers and current staff there, but they just needed a little bit of help in getting some more outreach for the dogs, getting some more publicity, and we felt it was a perfect match, so that's why we stepped in. And we're really hoping to reach out to the community more and help engage people, both getting the community involved in finding out about adopting dogs versus buying them. And we'd also really like to try to help people hold on to their pets, whether they're having financial difficulties. We have a food bank where if you are having financial difficulties feeding your pet, you can come in, and if you can show to us that you have a proof of hardship, we will give you dog food or cat food in order to prevent surrenders to the shelter. We've seen a lot of dogs and cats coming in the last few months for different reasons, you know, some in not good shape. We've had a dog come in drugged, things like that, just, you know, very sad things. And so we're really hoping to educate people in the community. One of the best things is really having a volunteer, very strong volunteer base at the shelter. We have, as I mentioned before, a volunteer behaviorist / trainer, and we're hoping that he can help us educate the community so that instead of surrendering their dog due to issues, we can help work on them so that the dogs don't come into the shelter. We'd also like to eventually get involved with school-age children, either having them come into the shelter to learn about pet care and responsible pet ownership, or us going into schools, if that would be an option. We would really like to get involved with like maybe a reading program where we go into the schools and the kids could read to the dogs to help them out with that as well.
Okay. All right. Let's give it up for Melissa, Posh Pets Rescue. It's this Saturday, 11 o'clock. We'll be there. Right?
Thank you.
Right. Saturday, right?
Yes, Saturday.
Saturday, November
11 to 3.
All right. Before we go to break, couple announcements. Vincenzo, I want to ask you a question. There is a special birthday going to be celebrated at the Grandel Rehabilitation on October 30th on Friday. And I want to mention it on the air because I think it's such an amazing thing. On October 30th at the Grandel Rehabilitation, Goldie Steinberg is going to be celebrating her 114th birthday. How cool is that? Goldie Steinberg. Born in the year 1900 in Romania, and she's still active, still plays croquet. So we're going to be there to help Goldie celebrate 114 years in Long Beach on Thursday. And then on Friday, there's going to be a huge Halloween party at Billy's Beach Cafe. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we're going to take a break. And after the break, Rocco's going to be talking about his movie review. And then Mayor and a lot more coming up. Coming to you live. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Italia Stone.
Bravo.
Let me ask you a question. You want to find the finest stone and marble in all of New York? It's right here in Island Park at Italia Stone. Give it up for Vincenzo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Bravo.
All right, coming to you live from Italia Stone. I am Halftime Howie. This is Broadcasting on the Beach with Halftime Howie. Coming to you live from Italia Stone on Long Island's first and oldest radio station, AM 1240, WGBB.